langsung mulai aja. Boleh teman-teman yang belum bergabung diajak bergabung dulu. Dan on cam semuanya ya teman-teman, karena ini kita melakukan dokumentasi. Kayak gitu. Oke, teman-teman kita mulai. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Swastiastu,
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Shalom, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan untuk kita semua. Selamat malam para peserta sekalian. Perkenalkan, nama saya Arfa Fersli Dendro. Merupakan kesempatan yang luar biasa dan berharga bagi saya untuk menjadi Master of Ceremony pada malam yang indah ini, yaitu di mentoring class, teman-teman. How to improve your English speaking skills. Pertama-tama, mari kita panjatkan puji syukur kehadirat Tuhan Yang Maha Esa yang telah memberikan kita petunjuk kebahagiaan, kesehatan, dan rahmat-Nya. Sehingga kita semua dapat hadir dan berpartisipasi dalam kegiatan ini. Pada kesempatan yang baik ini, saya ingin mengucapkan selamat datang kepada Kak Krisna Alzura, selaku Project Officer Sea Future Leaders 2024. Dan nantinya akan ada mentor kita semua, yaitu Bapak Ahmad Khairul Maftuhin, selaku pendiri dari Kind English Course. Dan tentunya kepada seluruh penyelenggara dan peserta yang sudah hadir pada malam hari ini di ruang Zoom meeting. Sebelum itu, izinkan saya menjelaskan sedikit mengenai Sea Future Leaders atau SFL 2024. Teman-teman, Sea Future Leaders adalah program kepemimpinan internasional yang diinisiasi oleh Centennials. Tujuan dari program ini yaitu menciptakan pengetahuan dan wawasan yang relevan bagi generasi Z untuk menjadi pemimpin masa depan dalam menyongsong Indonesia Emas 2045. Sekaligus teman-teman, membangun jaringan nih bagi generasi Z dari Indonesia ke ASEAN untuk saling mengenal, bertukar pikiran, dan membangun jaringan yang kuat. Pada malam yang istimewa ini, kami memiliki beberapa agenda. Jadi, izinkan saya selaku MC untuk membacakan beberapa urutan agenda kami. Yang pertama tentunya ada pembukaan, lalu yang kedua ada menyanyikan lagu kebangsaan Indonesia Raya. Yang ketiga ada welcoming speech atau sambutan dari project officer kita. Lalu ada mentoring class dan sesi Q&A. Yang kelima ada sesi dokumentasi dan yang terakhir ada penutup. Demi kelancaran kelas mentoring, diharapkan para peserta mematuhi peraturan yang ada selama kelas mentoring berlangsung. Untuk itu, izinkan saya membacakan tata tertib untuk kegiatan kelas mentoring malam ini. Boleh mungkin izin bisa di-share screen? Baik. Tata tertib mentoring class. Yang pertama, peserta diharapkan berpakaian yang rapi dan sopan. Yang kedua, peserta diharapkan hadir 15 menit sebelum dari jadwal yang telah ditentukan. Yang ketiga, peserta mengaktifkan video selama sesi mentoring class berlangsung. Yang keempat, peserta diharapkan menggunakan virtual background yang telah diberikan panitia. Yang kelima, peserta nonaktifkan audio atau di-mute selama sesi mentoring class, kecuali dipersilahkan oleh MC atau pembicara atau panitia. Yang keenam, peserta diharapkan menggunakan format nama lengkap underscore instansi. Jadi bagi teman-teman yang belum menggunakan nama dan instansinya di nickname Zoom meeting ini, boleh nih diganti dulu sebelum mentoring kelasnya nanti berlangsung. Lalu yang ketujuh, peserta yang ingin mengajukan pertanyaan dapat melalui fitur chat atau raise hand. Jadi teman-teman nggak langsung open mic nih. Jadi nanti MC akan ataupun nanti Kak Ahmadnya itu bisa ngelihat teman-teman dari raise hand atau fitur chat yang tersedia. Seperti itu teman-teman semua. Tadi sudah kita bacakan tata tertib dari mentoring class pada malam hari ini. Semoga teman-teman yang sudah melihat tadi di share screen bisa mematuhi selama acara berlangsung. Lalu melanjut ke acara berikutnya, teman-teman, yaitu menyanyikan lagu kebangsaan Indonesia Raya. Teman-teman boleh ikut serta nyanyi open mic. Baik. Lanjut ke acara berikutnya, yaitu sambutan dari Kak Krishna Alzura, selaku Project Officer dari Sea Future Leaders 2024. Kepada Kak Krishna, waktu dan layar saya persilahkan.
Baik, terima kasih Arfa selaku MC. Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat malam. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan. Yang terhormat Chairman Centennial Saudara Donan Abad Abdullah, yang saya hormati CEO Centennials for Society Saudara Lutfi Rizky Fahrian, yang saya hormati pembicara kita pada mentoring kelas malam hari ini, Kak Ahmad Khairul Maftuhin MPD. Dan yang saya banggakan seluruh partisipan mentoring kelas pertama untuk program Southeast Asia Future Leaders 2024. Pertama-tama, puji syukur kita panjatkan kepada Tuhan, Tuhan Yang Maha Esa, yang telah memberikan kita semua karunia dan nikmat iman, nikmat sehat, dan nikmat diberikannya kesempatan untuk hadir dan berpartisipasi pada mentoring kelas malam hari ini. Seperti yang kita ketahui bersama teman-teman semua, bahasa Inggris memiliki peranan yang sangat penting dalam hubungan sosial dan juga diplomasi, apalagi di era digital dan era globalisasi seperti sekarang ini gitu. Sebagai bahasa internasional dan bahasa yang paling sering digunakan, kemampuan berkomunikasi dalam bahasa Inggris memungkinkan suatu individu, suatu entitas, bahkan suatu negara untuk menjalin komunikasi yang efektif dan dapat saling memahami satu sama lain. Terlepas dari apapun itu perbedaan budaya dan bahasanya masing-masing gitu ya. Dalam konteks diplomasi, penguasaan bahasa Inggris menjadi sebuah kunci gitu untuk membangun kerjasama internasional, baik itu untuk menyelesaikan konflik, memperkuat hubungan politik dan ekonomi antar negara. Kemudian di ranah sosial, bahasa Inggris juga bisa menjadi akses ke jaringan global, teman-teman. Memperkaya interaksi lintas budaya, dan mendukung partisipasi dalam forum-forum internasional seperti Southeast Asia Future Leaders 2024 yang akan datang. Dengan demikian, kemampuan bahasa Inggris bukan hanya sebagai alat komunikasi aja, teman-teman, tapi juga instrumen strategis dalam memperkuat posisi dan pengaruh suatu entitas, suatu individu, atau bahkan suatu negara itu sekalipun di panggung dunia dan di panggung internasional. Kemudian dengan dilaksanakannya agenda atau rangkaian mentoring class pada malam hari ini menandakan program besar dari Centennials for Society, yaitu Southeast Asia Future Leaders 2024 akan semakin dekat, teman-teman. Dan dengan dilaksanakannya agenda ataupun rangkaian ini juga, saya berharap rekan-rekan semua dapat memaksimalkan kesempatan untuk menjadi bekal kita semua dan dalam mewujudkan apa yang menjadi niat baik dan misi besar kita semua untuk memberikan dampak kebermanfaatan melalui program Southeast Asia Future Leaders 2024 untuk membangun Indonesia, ASEAN, dan juga dunia. Silakan teman-teman ikuti mentoring kelas ini hingga akhir dengan baik dan hikmat. Sekian dari saya, terima kasih. Kurang lebihnya mohon maaf. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya kembalikan ke MC.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Baik, terima kasih banyak Kak Krisna selaku Project Officer dari Sea Future Leaders 2024. Banyak sekali insight dari Kak Krisna yang mana berkomitmen untuk bisa menyediakan wadah Gen Z bisa berkomunikasi menggunakan bahasa Inggris. Baik teman-teman, lanjut ke acara berikutnya, yaitu agenda utama kita pada malam hari ini, yaitu mentoring class bersama Bapak Ahmad Khairul Maftuhin. Beliau merupakan founder dari Kind English Course. Sebelumnya, apakah Bapak Ahmad Khairul Maftuhin sudah hadir dalam Zoom meeting? Assalamualaikum, halo selamat malam.
The test program. Dengar suaranya nggak, teman-teman?
Ya, terdengar Bapak.
Dengar suaranya nggak? Saya ini ya, pamit pakai juga ya, karena I got trouble with my camera, nggak kelihatan ya. It's okay?
Oke, siap, aman Pak. Oke, kita sapa dulu teman-teman. Halo, assalamualaikum Pak Ahmad Khairul Maftuhin. Sudah bisa mendengar suara saya dengan baik?
Ya, waalaikumsalam. Sudah. Bentar ya. Oke. Saya pakai laptop ya, sama HP. Gak apa?
Ya Pak. Oh ya Pak, saya panggilnya apa nih Pak? Pak Ahmad kah atau Mr. K ini?
Bebas.
Oke, siap. Oke teman-teman, Mr. Kain sudah bergabung dalam Zoom meeting ini. Bagaimana kabarnya Mr. Kain? How are you?
So I'm doing fine. Great. What about you?
Alhamdulillah. Me too. Glad to know your condition, sir.
It's time.
We want
to begin our
improve speaking skills in English. Jadi mungkin banyak teman-teman yang sudah nggak sabar mendengar materi ataupun insight dari Mr. Kain pada malam hari ini.
Sudah? Suaranya, Mister?
Ya, sudah jelas. Mr. Kain.
Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Smell is not good for our body. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, you know my name. But you don't know my story. You can read my lips, but not by mind. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this event. Suaranya jelas gak?
Sorry, ini suaranya berdengung. Jadi double gitu.
Oh,
Iya.
coba. Sudah jelas? Jelas gak?
Ya, sudah jelas sekarang.
Yeah. Sorry pakai HP ya. I got trouble with my camera.
Karena
Oke.
teman-teman sudah banyak yang menunggu, untuk itu saya serahkan acara mentoring class pada malam hari ini bersama Mr. Kain. Jadi waktu dan layar saya persilahkan pada Mr. Terima kasih.
Okay, thank you so much for coming, especially for this evening. And before starting our program today, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. You can call me Brother Tukan in English because we are studying English, not Indonesian. You should call me by using English. Brother Tukan or Mr. Kind. Jangan panggil Bapak ya, terlalu tua nanti ya. Okay. And, you know, our material today, it's talk about how to improve our speaking English. Before that, thank you for Mr. MC, but I don't know exactly, his name. But to make sure the time, let's go into our material. Bisa di screen, Mr. Materinya.
Ya, bisa. Mau Mr. Kain atau dari kita, moderator? Atau bagaimana?
Dari moderator aja, dari moderator.
Baik.
Oke ya, no love before meeting atau unknown unloved, tak kenal maka tak sayang, teman-teman ya. Jadi, I'm trying to speak English and Indonesian sometimes because our material today is how to develop or how to improve our speaking English. Everybody knows about English. English is one of the best languages or international language based on the language ecosystem. Okay, so first of all, berbagi layar ya Mas ya. Okay. Okay, learning English. Before starting our material today, our topic is the first is English learning. So as we know that learning English is the main aspect, like, there are 4 skills in English that you have to learn. For the first time, it's speaking, listening, reading, and writing. And what is the best way to learn English? So first of all, let me tell you a little bit about our material. It's going to about learning English. Okay, yang pertama, teman-teman, can you see the screen? Okay. So learning English, what are the benefit of learning English? Okay. Bisa di itu, moderator. Okay. Jadi teman-teman, so remember that when you are learning English, the first step to communicate widely, because the international language use English, especially in Indonesian or other countries, to communication with other people from different countries, like American, British or Australia, and many people use English, especially in Japan. Japan sometimes use Japan language, but mostly people knows about Japan language or English language. This is one of the international language. And, to apply scholarship, as we know that scholarship is one of the biggest, like LPDP, Future Bright, like this one. And what are the foundation of to apply for a job, for example, like interview, and also interview visa, and to get a competition, I mean, like football, and also you can say in English like Indonesian word, like Miss Word, or the presidents, attendants, the Asians, like Mr. Erick Thohir went to Singapore, Australia, using English, like this one. And the next is to find a new couple like me. This is one of my experience. I'm learning English at Paris. I got a couple from Paris. This is one of the biggest success for me, to get a couple when I'm learning English in Paris, to find my couple until to be my wife. This is my experience. And but Broden's the original an international journal, you know, especially when you want to get a scholarship and to get a master or doctoral program, journal is one of the recommended for you to research like this one by using English. This is one of the benefit of learning English. If you have idea to give one of the explanation or idea to give the advice to everybody here, and please explain after this, yeah. Maybe you have any questions how to learn English like this one, like the benefit to learn English, many benefit of learning English. It's based on your specific purpose, everyone. Okay, thank you. This is one of the only introductions, the benefit of learning English, to get a communication and to apply scholarship and to get a job vacancy and get a competition and to find your couple, or you know, to find the international journal for everybody here learning English. Come on, next. Oke, nanti kalau teman-teman apa namanya suaranya agak kurang kedengeran, sorry ya, karena agak sedikit radang ya, flu ya. Okay, the way to start your English. The way to start your English, the first time, everybody, you have to be, you know, you have any intention. Intention, what is intention? Intention itu niat langsung, teman-teman ya. Jadi, when you want to speak English or improving your English, the first time you have to have any intention, niat. Sir, I don't have partner to practice my English because I'm not living in Kampung Inggris Para Kediri, for example. I don't have partner. My family could not speak English. What should I do? Like this one. Intentions need for your honest. Jujur ya. Jadi gini ya. This is one of my experience. So by using intention, you don't need to, you know, a reason. I cannot speak English. I don't have a vocabulary like this one. Intention, niat. Niat to study English. Intention to practice like this one. And don't be shy. Teman-teman, when you are studying English, because English is second language, it's not first language. The first language is Indonesian language, and the second language is English. So you don't need to be shy. So remember, everybody, especially AFL learners, English foreign learners, don't be shy, but be crazy. Studying English, you need to be crazy, like me. For example, I don't have partner to practice my English. I can practice with my sandal. You can see the sandal. Thank you, sandal. You always help me every day. Because of you, I can go anywhere. I love you, sandal. You can practicing by yourself. Wow. So my body is so really smell, you know. I want to take a bath because I want to meet my client, you know. After this, at 7 o'clock, I must go to Bali to travel around the world. But I need like to practicing my speaking like this one. Jadi teman-teman, don't be shy but be crazy, especially EFL learners, orang-orang teman-teman itu malu ya. Talking about English, it's really hard for everybody. How many years or how long have you been learning English? It's more than 10 years at least. Elementary school, junior high school, university, bachelor degree, master degree, and doctoral program more than 10 years. But the question is why you could not speak English? Because you are shy. Kamu malu ya teman-teman ya. Sir, difficult. I just want to practice my English. I can hear everybody speak, but I don't understand, you know, how to answer like this one. This is one of the problem, especially learning English. Yeah. Remember teman-teman, enjoy your style. Jadi enjoy your style, nikmatilah gayamu atau logat kalian teman-teman ya. Do you know Mr. Jokowi? Mr. Jokowi is our president. He can speak English. Do you think that Mr. Jokowi can speak English 100%? Yes, he can. He can speak like native speaker, but he doesn't have sound like native speaker. Jadi kita berbicara kayak layaknya bule bisa, tapi kita tidak bisa menirukan suara kayak bule. For example, when a bule come to Indonesia, bule pakai ngomong Indonesian. Bule speak or spoken by using Indonesian language. Bule tell like this one. Sir, kemarin saya jalan-jalan capek banget ya, habis makan sate lah. This is one of the Indonesian accent or Bule accent is different. Makanya teman-teman ada 2 poin di sini. Speak like native speaker or sound like native speaker. Kita bisa berbicara layaknya orang bule, but we don't have sound like native speaker. Kita tidak bisa punya suara kayak native. I'm from Javanese. I can speak Javanese language or English language. Almost more than 10 years I've been teaching English like this one. Jadi teman-teman ingat, remember, enjoy your style atau your accent. Mr. Jokowi, his accent like Indonesian or Javanese, like this one. This is one of the big question for everybody. Jadi gitu ya, teman-teman. Remember, praktekkan bahasanya, nikmatilah gayamu atau logat kamu. Setelah itu, using body language. So you have to talk by using body language or by vocal variety. Vocal variety mean like different kinds of vocal. Sometimes your vocal is natural vocal, powerful vocal, or friendly vocal, or expressive vocal. This is kinds of vocal. Kalau suaranya tidak, ya suaranya flat, teman-teman, atau nggak powerful, suaranya cempreng, nggak masalah, yang penting pede di situ ya. I have one of my friends from, Madura, for example, this one. His accent is difficult to change, like me from Javanese. Dia bilang gini, "Sir, what are you doing, sir? Where will you go after this program? I want to go to Bali. I want to go to eat, Nah, this is one of the accent. It's different. Yeah. For example, to change your accent need a lot to listening. Listen native speaker or listen, watch the movie or so on, like this one ya. Ingat teman-teman, intention niat untuk belajar. Don't be shy, jangan malu-malu, but be crazy. Nobody's perfect. Except God perfectly. Jadi tidak ada manusia yang sempurna kecuali Tuhan yang sempurna, itu ya. Enjoy your accent, logat kamu atau gaya kamu. Terus body language, ngomong sama body language, gerakan. Mau presentasi pakai gerakan, nggak masalah teman-teman, kayak gini. Oke, good morning ladies and gentlemen. Boleh, pakai gaya boleh. Atau bisa pakai suaranya di powerful kan, nggak apa-apa. Atau bisa pakai gaya joke atau ice breaking yang bagus, boleh. Contohnya, let me give you example. Tadi saya bilang smell is not good for our body. Good evening everybody. You know my name, but you don't know my story. You can read my lips, but not my mind. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my presentation. Pakai gaya. Gak apa-apa ya, pakai gaya. Body language is one of the really attractive to everybody here, like this one. Okay, thank you. Our topic, it's not only how to improve your speaking, but also the benefit of learning English and the way to start your English. Nanti ada namanya how to improve our speaking English. Remember, there are 4 tadi, intention, don't be shy, but be crazy, enjoy your style or your accent, and body language. Remember that be confident is really important than smart person or cleverness person. Jadi kalau pintar saja tidak cukup teman-teman, yang penting pede. Pede dulu baru pintar. Jangan pintar dulu baru pede. Ya. Jadi how to build our confidence. Jadi ada pepatah bilang gini ya. Indonesian. Jadi ada yang bilang gini ya. Jadi namanya pede itu datang dari kebiasaan. Don't try another passion is not your passion. Kalau nggak pede dengan passion kamu, jangan mencoba don't try another passion, jangan mencoba dunia passion orang lain. Ya, remember, don't try another passion is not your passion. Anda bukan terlahir dari talenta atau bakat, tapi Anda harus melatih diri Anda. Confidence, it starts from our practicing, exercising, and performance. Makanya building confidence, teman-teman, itu hard, keras sekali ya. It's my experience. Jadi kalau saya bilang ke teman-teman waktu kita sharing, ini sharing ya, bukan mengajari teman-teman, tapi ini sharing, temanya nanti bisa dipertanyakan. Ya, ada pertanyaan, questions, and answer nanti ya. Jadi confidence itu sama dengan ketika kita, teman-teman, performs. Pertama kali, the first presentation that you will be shy atau malu. It's not a confidence. Pertama kali ditertawakan sama teman, your friends laughing. Yeah. The second time, laughing again. Kamu gak pede. 3 times, many times, udah terbiasa. Sama dengan when you love someone. Rejected, ditolak, malu. Shy. Kedua, ketiga, terbiasa karena sering ditolak teman-teman di situ ya. Sama dengan belajar bahasa Inggris. Pertama kali ngomong malu, dipanggil sama orangnya. Dadia, what's up, ma'am? Nah, pertama kali kan malu kan ya. Kalau sudah terbiasa akan mengikuti sendirian di situ. English it's to be your habit, it's because of your environment, teman-teman ya. Bahasa itu, language is not only habit, language is not only skill, but also language is habit. Bahasa itu tidak hanya keterampilan, apa kebiasaan, tapi kebiasaan juga ya. Tidak hanya keterampilan, tapi kebiasaan, teman-teman ya. Without a practicing, impossible you cannot speak English well. Ya. Oke, next. Nanti dibanyakan pertanyaan ya. Lanjut. This is one of. Nanti kalau teman-teman bisa menjawab pertanyaan saya, when you right or 100%, you can, if I'm asking you by questions, if you can answer the questions, I'll give you giveaway. Okay, 2 weeks program is free for online class. Bebas mau ambil, take it at TOEFL, IELTS. This is one of the importance of our material and how to develop or improve your English. Kecepatan nggak teman-teman? Jelas nggak? Halo, Mr. MC?
Ya, Mister, can you repeat for me? So sorry, soalnya suaranya tadi sempat terkendala.
Jelas nggak suara saya?
Yeah, right now jelas.
Okay, thank you. I think if you are understanding or misunderstanding about what I'm saying, you can give me a question, yeah? Okay.
Okay.
This is one of the important for everybody. Our title, our theme, our case for today, it's developing or improving, sama developing itu sama teman-teman ya. Improving our speaking skill. Okay. Jadi we have several improving. Pertama kali teman-teman, yang perlu kita ketahui teman-teman, ada namanya practice, ada namanya small talk, ada namanya confidence, ada namanya listen, ada namanya reading book, and don't translate. So let me give you example. One of the topic today is practicing. Do you know practicing? Practice makes perfect, everyone. If you are learning anything, it's not only Chinese, Japanese, French, and all of the languages. So you should practice. Without practice, you cannot speak like this one. When we were younger, or especially when we were kids, your mom taught you or teach you about listening. After that, practicing like this one. Setelah listen and practicing like this one. So practice makes perfect. You can practice with the strangers, with your friends, or with your teacher. By using application is one of the best way. Without taking a course, you can practice with the Hello application. It's develop your speaking English by practicing. You know, like watch the movie, and you can repeat again and shadowing. Like, hello, this is Mr. Duncan in English. How are you today? I'm fine. What about you? Pakai bahasa Inggris and try. Tirukan teman-teman ya. It doesn't matter to any make mistake. It doesn't matter for you. The main point is practicing and practicing. Ya. Kamu cari sumber improving your speaking English by Google, YouTube. Pasti, of course, 100% tell that practicing its importance. Practice makes perfect. Yeah. Small talk, like I said before, small talk is really important when you want to be able to speak English. Small talk with everybody here. Speak by your own self. When you drive a car, when you ride motorcycle, can practice by yourself like this one. While memorizing the vocabulary by practicing or drinking water. Oh, I want to drink the water. I bought water at 5,000. You know, it's really expensive. No, it's really cheap. You know, practicing by yourself, talk to everybody. speak, it's really important for you without any partner. Okay, speak using English by bottle. Okay, and small talk, confidence. Like I said before, building confidence, it need long terms. Like preparation, exercise, and performance should be good for you to be a confident person. Because confident person you cannot sell, you cannot buy it, but you need to practice to be confident. Speak in front of the public many times. Okay, and listen for everybody. If you want to learn English, especially British accent or American accent, you just try to listen carefully the native speaker, like Mr. AJ Hook from American and Mr. Duncan from American. For example, Mr. TJ in like a British Council, Harry Potter, you can use by using American or a British by using watch the movie like this one. And read the books. You can read many kinds of book like novel, and you can read by using like small vocabulary, article, journal by using English. You can find the vocabulary because reading it's the view of the word. So if after reading you just give the writing, it is the process of the language for skill teman-teman ya. Ada speaking, listening, reading, and writing. Inputs or output is different. Input, listening, output, speaking. Kalau you sering mendengarkan orang ngomong, pasti tahu suaranya ya. Seperti contoh, for example, like the song, we never know about the word meaning. Kita nggak tahu apa maknanya, but we can try like this one because of after listening and speaking, after reading and writing. This is one of the key. Okay, don't translate. If you always translate, that you will be stupid person. Translate is the power of kepepet is okay. Jadi kalau mau translate kamu salah, tapi translate it make you are lazy. Kalau kamu terjemahkan bahasa Indonesian ke English, terjemahan atau buka terjemahan tutup ya teman-teman ya. Makanya apa? Don't translate. Karena translate itu it's not true or it's not real 100% are wrong. Sometimes right, sometimes wrong like this one. Don't translate if you are learning anything. Yeah. Jadi study by using phrases, vocabulary, phrases, and sentences. Kalau kamu translate teman-teman itu artinya salah. For example, translate-nya gini. Cewek cantik, cewek girl. Ya, cantik beautiful. Jadi girl beautiful ya. Yang benar beautiful girl. Sometimes like this one the translation nggak nyambung ya teman-teman ya. Next. Okay, this is one of the example teman-teman. So sorry, I try to choose one of the picture from Kampung English because I don't have many pictures. Okay, while listening and while practicing with the strangers, many people or many students, from Thailand. I have got a student from Thailand, Malaysia, sometimes, and also Indonesians. Start from Sabah until Merauke. They come to Kampung English, for example, to practice their English to the strangers, like this one, and try to be a confident small talk. And remember, when you are studying English, need be patient because we have a difference. We have the same brain, but different IQ or different speed. Gitu ya, teman-teman. Oke, thank you. Next. Habis ini pertanyaan ya. Finish. Okay, read the book. Reading book, when I'm saying last time, the reading book, you can read a book like a novel, teman-teman, or a module, article, journal, and others, English, every day. You can buy or you can ask your friends by using PDF, a book like this one. You can search by Google. It doesn't matter for you. The main point, you can read the book every day, every time, an article and journal like this one. and don't translate word by the word, and don't always depend on the translation. Kalau kamu depend on the translations, you will be a lazy person. You are be lazy person. Directly translate. Ada activity, translate like this one. So be developing your English as you can find the vocabulary and phrases and directly sentences. Thank you. Next. Okay. So study word and phrases and idiom. Study word like kata per kata. For example, look at, melihat, look after. Look, the meaning it's melihat, after setelah. Digabungkan artinya look after artinya merawat. This is one of the phrases. Yeah. Or you can say idiom. Yeah, this one. Okay. Idiom itu maknanya gagal ya. Contoh, black and blue. Black, hitam, blue itu biru. Artinya bukan hitam biru, tapi black and blue. Idiom lagi, ada namanya go commando. Go artinya pergi. Komando artinya apa, teman-teman? Tahu komando? Ya, memerintah. Tapi artinya bukan memerintah, tapi go commando is you don't wear any underwear. This is one of the idiom. Jadi biar teman-teman tahu ya, black and blue, ya, easy come, easy go, itu namanya idiom di situ ya. Jadi ada namanya Old English, Middle English, and Modern English. Bahasa dulu itu ada namanya Old English, teman-teman, and Middle English, and Modern English. Zaman Pak Harto, Pak Soekarno gak ada logwe baper, LGBT juga gak ada, logwe baper, terjiduk, baper, atau namanya healing. It is one of the new vocabulary. Ya, situ. So study word and phrases and idiom. Kalau you nggak suka menghafal yang namanya word by word, you can memorize directly phrases or sentences. Word, ya, phrases itu kayak gimana? I am handsome. Ini namanya phrases. Kalau sentences gimana? Ya, kamu bisa pakai what are you doing, man? Nah, ini namanya sentences. Sudah jadi. Lagi ngapain? Nah, baru belajar bahasa Inggris bilangnya what are you doing? Kalau sudah belajar bahasa Inggris, what you doing, man? I'm studying English. Nah, kalau ditanya lagi, sir, where gonna go? Nah, itu namanya contraction, teman-teman ya. Where are you going to go? Bisa disingkat menjadi where gonna go. Where gonna go bisa disingkat lagi where gonna go. Nah, jawabannya gimana, teman-teman? I'm going to bathroom. I'm going to bathroom bisa disingkat menjadi ammah. Sir, where gonna go? Amma toilet. Gitu aja. Bukan amma ba'du ya, tapi amma toilet di situ ya. Oke. Okay. The next is don't think of yourself as students. Kalau kamu develop your speaking English, kamu jangan bilang saya itu murid terus ya, tapi be professional. When you got a duty from your teacher to present, for example, yes, sir, I'm a professional. I want to try my best to present in front of the audiences. Bilang gitu boleh. Jadi kalau kamu menganggap dirimu murid, kamu akan bilang gini dalam hatimu, saya masih murid. Salah benar, yang pentingmu murid begitu ya. To be professional, like this one ya. Okay, this is one of the power of also recruit friend as a mentor. Please try to find a good mentor for you. For example, when you want to learn English, oh, Mr. Sultan is my best partner or my best mentor. But I'm learning English with Mr. Sultan. I can't speak English. I can understand the grammatical because he teach me a lot. Advising experience lah. Teman-teman rekrut as friend as mentor itu jadikan teman kamu sebagai mentor yang paling kamu sukai. Belajar cuma gitu misalnya. Kalau you belajar tapi mentornya nggak enak, ilmu nggak akan bisa masuk. Ya. The first is love. Cintai dulu ya English and love the mentor. Bukan love sayang ya, tapi sayang pengajarannya di situ ya. Okay. Like mentor, I want to be like Jack Ma. I would like to be like Bill Gates, like Steve Jobs, ya Joe Biden, boleh semuanya mentor. Yang menjadi mentor kamu siapa? Why I want to be like Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi. Mentor saya of football, but my mentor as speaking English, I choose Mr. blah blah blah, boleh di situ ya. Try to find the good mentor for you. And learn English from movie or song. Learning English from movie or song, it will help you to develop your speaking English. Sir, I don't have, mobile phone. I don't have laptop to watch the movie. Yeah, you can, see television or radio broadcasting like this one. Sekarang nggak mungkin teman-teman ya. It's not, this is one of the era. Everybody has the mobile phone to watch the movie or to watch, like to listen the song. This is one of my experience how to learn or how to develop your speaking, like what I'm saying before in practicing small talk, confidence, and you can study word and phrases, idiom, don't think of yourself, and recruit a friend as mentor, and learning English from movie or song like this one. Okay, nanti yang banyak pertanyaan aja ya nanti ya, biar enak. Okay, thank you. Is there any question?
Mr. Kain? Oke, ini
Yeah.
berarti sudah sesi Q&A sesi ya?
Yeah, lebih to the short the because to develop your speaking English, we need a practicing, It's just already theoretical, but we never practice that as well. Let's get started to give the questions. Come on.
Mr. Want to say thank you for your insight tonight, but I have one question for you. Mr.
Okay.
We know for in Indonesia kemarin ada salah satu YouTuber terkenal, ya mungkin teman-teman Gen Z juga tahu, itu namanya iShowSpeed. Aku mau nanya lebih ke arah how to listen for an iShowSpeed, because I'm very confused when I see him doing live stream. Like, wow, what are him say? Sangat bingung kayak gitu. Karena accent dia kalau ngomong tuh cepat banget dan harus ada subtitlenya gitu kalau kita lagi nonton live streamnya. Mungkin teman-teman Gen Z pengen tahu bagaimana sih kita bisa melatih pendengaran dalam bahasa Inggris kita, aksen kita. Karena kan kalau untuk tadi niat PD, kita bisa latih dengan teknis. Cuman kalau hal seperti tadi, bagaimana bisa kita menanggapinya? Terima kasih. Thank you.
So let me explain or answer best. My learning is one of the big problem like TOEFL and IELTS, but also all of the learning. So how do we to solve that problem? So you have to listen carefully, and it's not only one time, but because you just listen one time, it's not enough for you. So you repeat again and try to find the vocabulary, because speech, it's you can you can see where he come from. For example, because English is not only British American, but also a lot of like New Zealand is different, Australia is different style, Afghanistan, for example, like this one is different style. So the answer is you need habit. So please try to carefully to listen, and after that try to translate based on your own word or your own experience. Listening one time is not enough for you, mister. So you need, you need exercise many times like this one. This is my answer.
Okay, thank you so much, Mister, for your answer. Mungkin teman-teman di sini ada yang ingin bertanya, boleh? Kalau malunya.
Because like this one, Mister.
Yeah?
One of my experience when I went to Bali, 2010, when I, became a student, I didn't understand what the native speaker said because I was a student. But many times I hear that native speaker tell and listen, can try again and get closer, I can understand. Because listening, it's need habit like this one. and also exercise and repetition. Because listening strategy is not only one of the listen and directly no, but you need repetition. You need, like you can say English, ada strateginya itu tentang ada repetition, ada namanya banyak ya strateginya ya, like this one.
Oke, thank you so much, Mister. Berarti strategi dalam kita mendengarkan aksen seperti isospit adalah yang pertama, kalau boleh simpulin, itu harus membiasakan mendengar, entah dari film, percakapan, ataupun secara langsung, prakteknya secara langsung. Seperti itu.
betul.
Dari teman-teman yang hadir pada Zoom meeting ini, ada yang mau bertanya ke Mr. Kain? Oke, ada yang raise hand.
Yeah, thank you, Pak, for the
Sharing,
opportunity.
This one is sharing. It's not the about English, but sharing and learning together.
Okay, thank you, Sir Kind, for your insight tonight. I want to ask a question that maybe that is my problem. Actually, firstly, when first time I learn English, I so love English, but I feel I just in a comfort zone, and I just in a basic English, but I feel comfort with that. So sometimes I don't want to improve my English, and then I'm lazy to improve that because I feel I don't like reading, and I don't like listen a song, and I don't like watching movie too. So sometimes when I'm lazy to improve my language, actually, what should I do if I think I don't like anything that I can do like that? Is that a clear
Thank you.
question?
Let me explain. Let me tell you. This is one of the bigger problem. I think you can answer the back questions by your own self. Sebenarnya kamu bisa menjawab dengan dirimu sendiri ya. Okay. Let me explain to you. This is one of our students, habit or problem. So based on our learning English, the comfort zone is on you, miss, because you don't have a specific purpose. If you have one of the specific purpose, you need to learn more than before. For example, you want to achieve the scholarship. The requirement scholarship is to get a master degree should have the score 530. For example, the TOEFL test. So you should push yourself to more practicing, to study English hard, like this one. But if you don't have a purpose, yeah, it's really flat for you, like this one, because of learning English is depend on your specific purpose. Singkatannya ESP, English for specific purpose. It's depend on you. Lazy, it's one of the wishing sama hope berbeda, teman-teman ya. Okay, so now I'm asking you, what is the reason to learn English, or what is the motivation for learning English?
So if I wanna be able with native, and also I hope I can learn in abroad.
Okay, this is one of the specific purpose. You have to push yourself to study hard. Motonya di kampung Inggris itu study hard or go home. So please remember that your future is in your hand. By focusing to study English is to achieve whatever you do. And what do you want to do? If you are late, this is our habit. So please remember your dreams, our big dreams in the next future. If you are satisfied with your knowledge or your science, you will be learn strong again to be a power your dreams to get your future, like this one. Okay. Hello.
Okay, thank you, Mr. So yeah, so I have to I have my purpose, and I don't stop to learning
yeah.
like that.
You
Right.
know, 2 weeks ago, I went from doctoral program. He taught me this one. Sir, I want to learn English because of I want to have good in speaking English, like the international conference. I learned English because of why? Because of the power of kepepet, you know. This is, neat and kepepet, for the example, they never learn English like this one. So learning English is because of you need or because of something that you want to achieve. If you don't need anything by using English, it doesn't matter. You don't need to study English. Yeah. It's okay. Like this one, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. for the explanation.
Okay. So you have to be focused and seriously to study English. Next, teman-teman.
Thank you. Selanjutnya, Mr. Next ada Kurnia Faiz.
Okay, thanks, Miss. I have a question. Gimana sih kalau semisal kan banyak nih bahasa Inggris adjective clause, adverbial clause dan lain sebagainya. Lah kadang tuh masih bingung gitu cara menempatkan itu kalau dalam writing IELTS ya. Itu masih bingung Sir kalau cara penempatannya. Terus gimana cara kita ngembangin ide di writing IELTS? Lah itu masih bingung Sir. Jadi kadang ini gimana ya gitu. Masih stuck
Kalau
gitu Sir.
if I'm teaching IELTS, that I'm not teaching students by using adverb, verb, a preposition, no, but please write at the first time. Tulis dulu. Make it the one of the story based on your own experience. If you don't have an experience, how will you say? How will you write? For example, you want to do research, bachelor degree, thesis. Yeah, you don't have any idea to write. How will you writing the fulfill? You don't have any experience. Bagaimana caranya how do it to write? Nggak bisa. So experience come to you because of you always reading. Kalau nggak pernah cek, nggak akan bisa. Ide IELTS, teman-teman, kita harus punya namanya satu. Ya, it's not only grammatical rules, but also we have to have one of the experience and also a knowledge, like this one. Ya, saran saya kalau belajar IELTS, teman-teman harus sering membaca, gitu ya. It's habit, teman-teman ya. Nggak hanya tentang sekilas processing blank semuanya ya. Walaupun you are master in IELTS. Test is different. Real test and preparation is different. This is what I'm teaching by speaking English, like this one. So could you tell me about yourself, please? And tell about your last vacation. Like this one. Because of its need to practicing and habitual. Skill lah ya, di situ ya. Ada namanya ide, idea. IELTS itu dari idea, dari ide. Kalau nggak bisa ngomong ya gimana ya? Atau nulis. You don't have any idea to write. Karena nggak hanya belajar tenses, adverbial clause, non-clause. Tapi sejatinya adalah apa? Sejatinya adalah experience, pengalaman di situ. Sering membaca teman-teman ya di situ. Ya, bagusnya ya. Itu sebenarnya nanti akan dibahas tentang yang grammar nanti ya itu sebenarnya. Tapi nggak apa-apa. It doesn't matter for you. But you know, Miss, let me give you a recommendation. Please exercise by using YouTube tips and tricks. And you don't need to take one of the real tests because it's really expensive for you. You will spend more than 3.150.000. 3.150.000 real test IELTS. Working holiday visa paling tidak at least 4.5 nilainya, skornya ya. Kalau kamu cuma 3, so what a pity you are. Nggak apa-apa, try again. Nggak masalah. Yang penting money-nya ada. Oke ya, di situ ya. Jadi IELTS itu need habitual, kebiasaan teman-teman ya. Di situ ya. Fokus boleh offline. Kalau working from home tidak boleh online. Nggak diterima di situ ya. Oke ya, Miss ya. Berarti you just focusing on your grammatical, Miss. Kalau bingung kayak gitu, focusing on your grammatical, back to the material again. Like adverb, adverbial clause, non-clause, adjective clause, kapan preposition, gitu kan ya. Kapan sebagai kapan gerundnya kayak gitu. Kita harus melatih lagi, membaca lagi, reading lagi, membaca lagi. Kalau you want to take course, ambil kursus. Nggak mau, baca aja. Oh, ini adverb positive. Buy book IELTS cheap, 100,000. Yeah, okay. Jadi Miss ya, focusing.
Okay,
Terima
thank you,
kasih,
Mr.
Mr.
Okay, thank you.
Next, maybe we can be continue to Mr. Krishna, selaku Project Officer Si Future Leaders. Silakan.
Okay, thank you, Arfa.
Hello.
Good afternoon, sir. I would like to ask, for as long as you explain, first of all, I would like to say thank you for your insightful explanation. So in this occasion, I would like to ask, for as long as you explain your material, you keep saying, does it help you to concentrate, to keep on focus on what are you going to say, what are you going to explain? Thank you, sir.
Okay. Like this one. Okay. Sometimes the failure is come. It's out of the box on mind to say something like this one. Like this one. This is how to solve the problem. It's by using a silent, like this one, Mister. Okay, this is sometimes out of the box of my mind to say something like this one. Like failure. It will be, disease on your brain when you are talking about in front of the public, like this one. Hello? Suaranya mati, Mister. Hello, next.
Hello. Yeah. Okay, next, maybe last question from Noli. Silahkan.
Hello,
Hello.
Mr.
Yeah.
Yeah, hello.
I'm Nauli. So before that, I won't say sorry because I can't open my camera because in my room my lamp was die and I yet buy. So my question is, how if we read a book, so we just enjoy the without think about the meaning of the book, just like we enjoy with what we read and we don't think about what the meaning of the book, like that.
Okay. Sorry, the book is 100% English or Indonesian with
English
subtitle.
without.
English. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. If you don't have any lot of vocabulary, so it will be difficult to imaginations what the story like this one. So you not only read the vocabulary or read the story, but also you have to know the vocabulary by enjoy reading is okay, but if you don't know about the mean, so what is the advantage for reading like this one?
Oh,
Hello, Miss.
okay, sir.
So, okay, reading book mean like reading, not only read the book, the story, but also you have to know about the meaning, the plot of the story, like Pacing Indonesian. Contoh, saya membaca tentang namanya Loving or 2 Weeks in Paris. But I know that the vocabulary I write the vocabulary in my book. If I don't really understand, let me read one by one and let me find in the dictionary. I can know this meaning from the book, like this one. Study basing book. Like, oh, like it's, you know, verb. Or like it's preposition. So like is verb, the meaning is suka. Like is preposition, the meaning is seperti. I like you, ya, aku suka kamu. I'm like you, aku seperti kamu. This is one of. So you have to know about the meaning and also one of the story from the book. Okay, Miss?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Oke, Mister, masih ada yang mau bertanya lagi teman-teman yang ada di Zoom meeting ini?
Iya, nggak apa-apa. Sharing ya. Kita nggak,
Sharing.
ini nggak, it's not teaching you, but this is one of the sharing.
Oke. Boleh, ada yang mau sharing-sharing lagi? Oke, Kak Najla, silahkan. Ya, dipersilahkan Kak Najla. Suaranya tidak terdengar, Kak.
Tes kedengaran.
Ya, sudah. Silakan.
Oke. Malam, sir.
Hello.
Okay. At college, I was often given English journal from my lecturer, and it was complicated to understand them. My friend and I think that it's difficult. It's complicated because its language is not easy. It's different with daily language, especially when sometimes I was given quite a short time to read them. So di sini gimana sih caranya biar kita tuh kalau misalkan dikasih jurnal Inggris dari dosen tuh biar paham gitu. Karena when I try to memorize the vocabulary, I often forgot it. Jadi udah berusaha mau hafal tapi suka lupa gitu Kak. Jadi how the solution to
Okay. The solution is if you memorize the vocabulary in one day, 50 vocabulary, you will be memorizing. But tomorrow you will forget it. Because you just memorize the one day, you're not practicing. So, I mean, like, let me give you vocabulary for you. This is one of the example. Okay. How to say in English. Ya, ini aja satu contoh aja, simple. Okay. Hidung apa hidung?
nose.
Okay. Kalau nggak tahu kan? Ya, you don't know about the vocabulary. Bukan nggak tahu. You never know about the vocabulary. Big nose. This is one of the vocabulary. Nah, just memorize one day and tomorrow forget it because you never practicing. The vocabulary is need practice. Yeah. Although the vocabulary much, but you will forget because you never use the vocabulary. Coba satu lagi. Cinta apa?
Love.
Until forever that you never forget it about love. Satu lagi. Ini one of the biggest. Okay. Remember, all of the people like it. Uang.
Money.
Okay. Uang. Ya, nggak tahu kan? Nggak tahu. Currency. Kalau mata kaki. Mata kaki. Ankle. Kalau mata-mata.
Spy.
Spy. This is one of the vocabulary you want to tell everybody. Jadi vocabulary, you don't need to memorize 100 vocabulary in a day. No. You just memorize the vocabulary based on you need 5 vocabularies and tomorrow practicing. Like me, I put my paper in the wall and let me read the vocabulary when I haven't known the vocabulary. And every day I can read and practicing. After that, I will erased and changed by using new vocabulary again. Okay. Thank you. This is one of my explanation. So you just memorize the vocabulary is one day.
Okay, thank you, sir.
And practicing a lot. Karena vocab itu teman-teman, it's depend on unit. Kalau nggak butuh nggak akan dipakai di situ ya.
Thanks, sir.
Okay, my pleasure. This is one of the sharing together ya. Kalau ada something, when I'm speaking or saying by negative or by repetition again, I'm so sorry if I had many mistakes for everybody, because I just human being, I can't avoid a lot of mistake because nobody is perfect except got it perfectly. So this is one of the sharing section, yeah. It's not giving you material, but sharing based on my experience. Kalau ada yang terima, accepted, okay, rejected, it doesn't matter, nggak masalah. This is one of the human being, manusia biasa. Lanjut, next.
Oke, dari teman-teman ada yang mau ditanyakan lagi? Sharing? Mister, mungkin, oh ada. Oke, Kak Rido dari Cubuana. Masih di mute, Kak, mikrofonnya.
Oke, udah ada suaranya, Kak?
Iya, sudah ada.
Introduce myself. My name is Reid. Question. I like playing games, and please give me a recommendation application because I don't like watch movie. I don't like listening music. I just like playing game. I think you can give me recommendation, Mister.
So many kinds of, strategies for English. Not only listening, not only a visual, a trail, kinesthetic. A game, it's really important for you to learning English. It doesn't matter, like Mobile Legends, maybe.
Yeah.
And you can find a lot of vocabulary from Mobile Legends. Pasti tahu ini. Oke, for example, mengalahkan bahasa Inggrisnya apa? Yeah. Oke, kalau membayar?
Pay.
Tahu gitu kok. You have a lot of experience from the game. So based on my friends playing game, made him smart in English. Ada yang playing game itu smart di situ. Jadi the application for you, if you dislike about listening or reading, you just watch the game or YouTube, up to you. Because many factors of influence of learning English, not only visual, ada trail, kinesthetic. Strateginya banyak, Mister. You can find many times, or you can study with your friends like the vocabulary by using asking to say in a song, how to say this one. You will be, memorize a lot of vocabulary, or you will be, conqueror, menaklukkan, like this one. So easier thing for you to memorize. You are smart. You didn't study English, but you can speak English. Iya kan? Gak belajar bahasa Inggris kan?
No.
Tapi bisa kan? Yeah, you can study. Yeah, you can practicing by your own self without any teachers. The game will help you. But practice, Mister. You're not only playing the game, but also practicing. Yeah.
Mister, but I just can say good game, defeat, victory. If I with human,
because you have a limitation, scope of your idea on game. Kamu cuma pembatasnya di game aja. You never are practicing with other people. You're just focusing on the game. So your vocabulary around the game, like this one. Jadi so please move to another place. Please move to other places. Another some other berbeda. another single other places, tempat yang orang-orang di situ. Jadi kalau kamu cuman praktekkan sama game ya, you can practice with the game. But if you practice with the human, your vocabulary will develop by human, like this one. From the human to human. From the game to the game, like this one. It's
Okay.
depend on, if you really like Harry Potter, you're
Yeah.
speaking, ada satu yang namanya Rocky Gerung KW. You can imagine sedikit apa sindrom Rocky Gerung KW. Dia suaranya mirip Rocky Gerung KW, gaya because of he really like everyday walk. You can start like this one. Kalau kamu lihat pramugari, pasti suka pramugari. Ya. Jadi it's depend on you. For example, welcome to Mobile Legends. Boleh dipraktekkan. Atau kamu latihan kayak pramugari. It is one of my experience. I like when I went to airport like this one. I listen to pramugari. Flying attendants. Saya mendengarkan jawaban, kan saya praktekkan. Gimana caranya mirip pramugari. Airport Garuda Indonesia, welcome to Jakarta. On behalf of your Friday Hero by Captain Eko, the first officer Barok, and the rest of the team, we thank you for choosing Garuda Indonesia, your island of choice. Boleh dipraktekkan. Walaupun nggak tahu artinya, it's okay. Yang penting intonation and accent. Boleh. Yeah. Thank you. Jadi ada namanya scope of limitation. Kalau deskripsi itu pembatas. Kamu cuma pembatasnya di game aja tadi. Makanya sukanya nge-game.
Okay, Mr. Question
Next.
from Sultan Fansuri Senteng.
Hello, Mr. Khan. Nice to meet you.
Glad to meet you. Glad to meet you. I'm so sorry, yeah.
Are we handsome tonight? All right.
Yeah.
I'm very
You look so
happy.
handsome.
Join in your class, Mister. Okay, Mister. I have a question for we study learning about English tonight. We know lah you talking about I forget if my English is very bad, Mister. Yeah, because I'm learning, Mister. I'm sorry, Mister. Mister, my question is, in what ways can you incorporate English into your daily routine to create a natural learning environment, even if you live in a non-English speaking country?
Okay.
Do you hear me, Mister?
I got your point.
Okay, thank you, Mister. That's my question. I love you, Mister.
Yeah. You know, this is one of my experience when I went to Lamongan. It's my place, the regions. I didn't have a partner to practice my English. How to keep it without the good environments, supported by environments. We are not living in UK or Australia. How to keep it by practicing by yourself and learning. It's not only teaching, it's not only learning by yourself, but teach to other people. This is one of the keeping by practicing. William Glasser said, if you want to have or learning anything, 95% of what you teach to others, like this one. Jadi walaupun although you are not living in Paris or Australia, UK, but you need to learn to practice by your own self, and please make it one of the English area with your friends, a little bit like this one. Paris is the biggest because of of courses. If Paris only one course, it's not famous. Okay, because of a lot of people making, and a lot of people come to that places, supported by environments, supported by society and the governments like this. It doesn't matter, Mister. My sister, never joined in course like this one, but my sister can speak English because of listen when I'm teaching English by online. Yeah, this is one of the experience. Bisa like this one.
Yeah. Thank you, Mister. That's so beautiful insight. for you.
Yeah.
Tapi Mister, ya, I'm sorry, I'm speaking Indonesian. Is not okay,
Okay.
Mister?
It
Okay,
doesn't matter for you.
okay, Mister Afan Ania. I can speak Arabic. Now I'm to learning English because you know English is key of the world, language of the
Oh,
world. Oke. Nah,
okay.
tapi Mister,
Ah,
kalau kita kadang kan kita berbicara di lingkungan yang notabene-nya minoritas, itu ada yang kayak ya mungkin Mister sudah bilang tadi jangan malu. Untuk melawan rasa malu, kadang kita diledekin kayak apaan sih so English banget lu. Apalagi kadang aku tinggal di lingkungan orang Medan, orang Aceh, Mister ya. Apa sih kau ini sosok bahasa-bahasa Inggris? Itu kan salah satu mendaunkan mental. Mungkin teman-teman di sini merasakan gitu ya. Tapi kalau kita tinggal di Jaksel, it's okay. Little we can speak English. Itu wajib, Mister. Kalau di Jaksel biar kelihatan kita kayak jago banget. Padahal mah nothing gitu loh. Kita kan pengen kayak Mister yang memang casualnya, dailynya memang speak English every day. Gitu gimana Mister?
yeah.
Thank you.
Jadi ini ada try to explain by using Indonesian to make clear for everybody here. Jadi ada sebuah cerita gimana bahasa Inggris di Pare itu bisa menjadi awal mulanya teman-teman itu environment society tidak mendukung. Kafir belajar bahasa Inggris ya kan, bahasa orang predictable ya, was culture situ. Ngapain belajar bahasa Inggris buat apa? Gak penting gitu kan ya. Nah, ketika itu teman-teman diucapkan oleh orang yang SDM-nya rendah, ya, kalau kamu ikutan rendah berarti sama dengan dia. Ya, makanya apa? Tetap lawan. Karena itu baik. Kalau buruk tinggalkan, kalau baik lawan di situ. Sampai Pak Kalen itu pernah diusir ya dari kampung Inggris gara-gara mendirikan bahasa Inggris. Kenapa nggak bahasa Arab? Bahasa agama gitu kan ya, like this one. Kenapa bahasa Inggris? Ada pepatah
Yes,
bilang
yes, yes.
gini, taklukkan ya dunia dengan bahasamu, taklukkan agama dengan bahasa Arab. For example, this one. Makanya apa? Ketika you ya atau insult by people, it's not supporting you, tidak sport, nggak usah malu, tetap lawan, gitu ya, nggak masalah. Ya.
We
Makanya apa?
must be
Ketika
Master ya, we
ya,
must be fight,
makanya
okay?
namanya be brief, be confidence. Ngomong aja, pede and confidence di situ. Nggak usah
Oke,
malu.
Mister. Siap,
Kalau
siap,
kamu
siap. Terima
kalau
kasih,
kamu
Mister.
kalau kamu diejek malu ya berarti ya sama dengan dia berarti.
Iya benar, siap Mister. Nanti kita buat lingkungan Centennial ya karena komunitas kita bakalan belajar dahulu. Kalau memang ada kesempatan kita bakal main ke kain English. Mister,
Oke, thank
kain
you.
English is very handsome and very grateful place course Mister ya. Apa sih namanya tempat bahasa Inggris tuh?
Ya.
Oke Mister, thank you.
Sadar. Sama, semoga bermanfaat.
Thank you very much for Mr. Sultan and thank you Mr. Kain. So next agenda is session dokumentasi. Jadi Mr. kita akan melakukan sesi dokumentasi untuk nantinya kita bisa upload di Instagram Centennial for Society. Boleh teman-teman nih, oke? Kita on cam dulu yuk biar kelihatan nih wajah cantik dan gantengnya. Mana nih yang belum on cam? Boleh yuk kita on cam dulu. Oke, panitia sudah siap? Nah, ayo teman-teman kita on cam dulu yuk. Kita mau sesi dokumentasi. Nadine, Renita, Nirmala, Keisha. Oke. Siap ya? Aba-aba dari aku. Posisi teman-teman pastikan kasih gaya terbaik nih karena nanti akan diupload di Instagram Centennials for Society. Dan teman-teman yang belum follow Instagram Kain English Course boleh banget langsung follow malam ini juga karena di situ ada banyak info mengenai pelatihan bahasa Inggris, tes TOEFL, dan itu bisa offline ataupun online, teman-teman. Nanti Mr. Kain mungkin lebih paham tentang Kind English tersebut. Oke, sudah banyak yang on cam? Siap. Aba-aba dari aku ya, teman-teman semua. 1, 2, 3, cheese. Oke, next slide. Boleh? Sekali lagi, 1, 2, 3, cheese. Oke, gimana Kak Panitia? Oke, hold. Tahan teman-teman. Senyumnya pada manis-manis banget nih yang hadir pada malam hari ini. Oke, teman-teman, kita sekali lagi ya. Kita kasih jaya. Oke. 1, 2, and 3, cheese. Oke, sudah? Oke, sudah. Mr. Kain, thank you so much for sharing tonight. Actually, tonight aku mendapatkan banyak banget insight. Tentunya sebagai Gen Z kita perlu banyak belajar, khususnya bahasa Inggris, karena bahasa Inggris adalah bahasa internasional yang mana sangat berguna untuk kita ke depannya. Jadi sekali lagi saya mengucapkan sebagai selaku MC, terima kasih banyak kepada yang telah mengikuti mentoring class pada malam hari ini. Harapannya untuk kita semua yang belajar pada malam hari ini mendapatkan wawasan baru dan meningkatkan kemampuan dalam berbicara bahasa Inggris. Jangan lupa teman-teman yang belum follow Kind English Course, boleh banget setelah ini teman-teman pantau karena banyak banget pelatihan dan juga info mengenai tes TOEFL dan segala macamnya tentang pelatihan bahasa Inggris. Dan jangan lupa juga untuk ikutan program Si Future Leader 2024 bisa dicek di Instagram Sentaiti ataupun Centennials. Dari lubuk hati saya yang paling dalam, mohon maaf apabila ada kata dan perbuatan salah selama kegiatan mentoring ini berlangsung. Sebelum kita akhiri, izinkan saya berpantun untuk menutup acara pada malam hari ini. Boleh ya teman-teman? Buah ceri, buah delima, dicampur gula manis sekali. Mr. Kain lagi di Jogja membawa besi. Saya Arfa selaku MC, pamit undur diri. See you on the next. See you guys.
Thank you, Mr. Sultan. Bye.